Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? I bring them breakfast and the door's closed. Okay, we'll walk around the building. Well, you are here. I brought you breakfast.
Did
Yeah, absolutely. I got camera, breakfast, and I have questions for Tech Tuesday.
Oh, my goodness.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, early start to the day.
Very early.
That's the only way we were able to get a show for you guys today. Oh, did you see I got blueberry muffin too, buddy? You like blueberry muffin?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I was kind of hoping he said no because I would have ate it.
No,
I got one. That's all right. So we're getting ready to film today's episode, and then this was unscheduled, came in. This Camaro at one time was in Hot Rod magazine. I told Chuck, I said, this thing looks like it's ready for a car show. Look at this, guys. He brings it in once a year. Let's Chuck do the service on it, which he's about to do today. Even has Hot Rod magazine stuff. I don't think you can see it through the window up there in the headrests, but this is one clean car, man. Wow. Really nice. Whew. That is pretty, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's a nice car.
Wow. Look how clean. I mean, this thing looks like it's brand new, man.
Yeah, it is. With,
Yeah, pretty much.
30,000, 25 miles. Or 3,000, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was wait a minute.
3,000, 25 miles.
3,000?
Yeah.
Gotta raise my seat up. I'm so much shorter than you. Are you gonna raise yours down? All right, I guess we're starting. Hey guys, welcome to another Tuesday. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate Chuck taking the time to answer some of your questions you guys had sent in. We love doing this stuff, how to fix your Corvette or use stuff on your Corvette. That's what we do each and every Tuesday. We get to as many questions as we possibly can. A couple of quick channel announcements for you guys. It's Tuesday. We're going to do another upload for you possibly on Thursday. I've got a lot of used Corvettes that we just got in. One we're sitting in right now that he's just put the tires on, and one of the questions are actually about tires this week. But Mark Thomas has been helping us buy a lot of cars, and he had a great idea. He says, hey, why don't I walk around and do an inventory walk with you and talk about the different places I've been going around the country to get these cars. So I might do that for you on Thursday. And then Saturday and Sunday, October seems to be always that cancer focus month of the year. And I've got two cancer survivors in C8 Corvettes, one locally. Another guy stopped by to see us, and he's celebrating his victory over cancer, and he's touring every state in the United States. He's got 38 under the belt, and he's got 10 more to go. I can't wait to share that with you guys this weekend. So join us for 2 coffees with Conti, Saturday and Sunday. And the saga of VIN 6941. Well, Chuck and I are baffled by this. That's going to end today. The customer's going to pick up the car. I actually came by Saturday to see that VIN and see the car, and it's okay. Like I said, 3 miles on the car, but he doesn't want to be on camera. I started to talk to him. I said, well, you can be behind the camera. Just talk to us a little bit. And he's like, I got the... I thought I was interviewing Michael Jackson or something. Like, and I respect that. Not everybody wants to be on the vlog. I just wanted to share the story and the happy ending. The guy's actually going to get his car, which was bizarre, as that car was supposed to be here originally in October, got moved up because it's a silver car, so he should have had the car in August. Now he's getting it in October anyways. Why? We still really don't know. Just crazy. And before we start, actually, one quick thing too, because we're doing a lot of C8s, and then I want to read a quick note, and then we'll get into some of your Q&As. A lot of misconception on changing the oil at 500 miles on your C8 Corvette. You do get one oil change in your purchase within the first year of your purchase, guys, but you're not required to change that oil immediately. It's up to 1 year or 7,500 miles based on how you're driving and, of course, what your oil life monitor is telling you within the car. So everybody kind of do your own thing, but that's what it really is. And we get so many people, I got 500 miles, got to change it. We're so used to that in the C7.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do that. So if you want to blow the first one out of the 500, it's fine. Chuck will be happy to see you. Not a problem at all. All right, quick note here. We get a lot of nice emails, and I don't get a chance to share them all with you guys. So here's one real quick I wanted to share with you. Rick, my name is Chris, and I'm calling, I'm emailing you rather from Swift Current, Saskatchewan, Canada. You don't know me, but I've been following your vlogs for several months now. I didn't think anyone else could have the same passion for Corvette as I do. I guess that's the benefit of the global village that we live in, this thing, the internet. Absolutely, global village. I like how you said that. That's pretty cool. You have to understand where I come from, Corvettes are a bit scarce, and that's a major understatement. I've been crazy about Corvette ever since I was a kid. While I don't own a real Corvette, it doesn't lessen my feelings toward the car. I've owned 4 Silverado trucks, including my current one. I guess my dad has influenced me there because he owns Silverados. Life and circumstances, wife, kids, and other focuses and where I live have kept me from owning one if I could. My son shares the same attitude towards Corvette. He's also very passionate about Camaro. When I bought my 19 Silverado, part of the agreement with the dealership was I was able to let my son sit in the C7 Corvette, and amazingly, our Chevrolet dealership had one at the time. And believe me, this is rare. I also said that they had to give my son a ride in a Camaro. Unfortunately, we couldn't ride in a Corvette. While I don't have as many small replica Corvettes as you do, I do have several. I've got 2 from every generation, and I'm seeking out the C8s. Again, due to where I live and the access to these scale cars is very hard to find, especially Corvettes. The fact I have as many as I do shows that I love this car. I think you'll love this part. I thought it was funny. I love your vlogs. I think they're great. I can hardly wait for your latest posts. I like to watch the old ones in between, mustache or not. Thank you so much. I really like Chuck, although he's not hilarious, but he sure knows Corvettes mechanically.
Oh!
So just when you thought you were funny with your one-liners. Thank you, Chris, for putting him in his place. Of course, I don't have to tell you that. Chuck is very knowledgeable on Corvette. I admire how you present yourself and your business on the car. You are very genuine, Rick, which is hard to find in a car salesman. I like the humor that you interject in the vlogs. I also like the specs that you picked for your 2021 Corvette, and I do love the rapid blue color. I guess I get that from my mom. Have a great day. Stay safe. Go Corvette. Chris in Saskatchewan, Canada. If I was in a spelling bee right now, your word is Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. I'm out.
Yeah. Me too.
Give me a break. All right, so you're not hilarious. How about that?
Well, I don't really try to be.
And I would have thought with all your one-liners, and I tried to write a couple of them down because when I did the show on Sunday, I talked to my buddy Pete in Michigan. Yeah. He goes, man, we got to start writing this catalog and the stuff that Chuck says. He goes, this is good stuff. You know, I'm not your mom. I love that. I got to make a T-shirt of that, you guys. You want it done right now, or do you want it done right? Missed a date with a car crusher. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And sometimes when he's working on a car and he's, you know, you got to do like a major job and it's up in the air and everything's out from the underneath of the car, he calls it a scatter and splatter. Yep. So we'll continue to write these down.
Just remember, fast work ain't good and good work ain't fast.
Oh, here we go. Give me a pen. All right, it's Tech Tuesday. Let's get on with some Q&A. What do you got there, bud?
Okay, I've got one here that says, my question is, I have a 2018 C7 Grand Sport with a Z07 package. I'm getting a rattling sound at 25 mph near the driver and passenger side window. Hard to pinpoint. Any suggestions on where and how to fix it? I trust you, Chuck, and your suggestions on this is more than my local dealer. I would have to say it's probably the roof rattle. Okay. The removable roof rattle.
And what speed does he say he's getting it?
25 mph.
Okay. And you say what side is it on?
Driver and passenger. Side windows.
Okay.
I really haven't had anything with the windows. I have had some roof rattles. There's a different pin, front locating pin for them. The original ones come out, they were black. The replacements have a gray coating on them.
That sounds like sometimes it's almost more of a creak than a rattle, although it could be a rattle depending on the severity of the looseness of that. And
I've had also with the roofs that the weather strips get dry and get that itchy sound. So you can try lubing the weather strips if that fixes it.
You also said, too, it could be if you don't have your seatbelt buckled and then your buckle on your seatbelt is banging.
Yeah.
Which I actually heard.
Oh, yeah.
So if you put it through the loop that's on the side of the seat, and then that way it's not on it's not down below the seat and the buckle's banging against the seat. I mean
that could be it.
Yeah, that could be it too. Okay, how about that? All right, hey, thanks for watching and thanks for the question. All right, our next question is from Bob, and he says it's in regards to the C7 head-up display system. I need to replace my sunglasses and was wondering if there's any recommendations as to what type of glasses work best with the heads-up display in Corvette. I've had problems in the past. Sometimes the systems and some of the polarized glasses, I have a tough time seeing that. So we're not fixing your Corvette. We're not showing you how to use anything. We're recommending sunglasses. we're not sponsored by Ray-Ban or any of that kind of stuff. Man, I don't know, but I know you've had customers come in and complain and talk about the way that the stuff looks.
Well, I had one guy come in and said he couldn't see his heater display at times. And I checked it several times and couldn't find anything wrong with it. I am an avid fisherman, so I have a pair of polarized sunglasses. One day he brought it in, it was a convertible, with the top down and had another issue. So I put my polarized sunglasses on because the top was down, test drove his car, happened to look down at the heater display and it was scrambled, and I went, drove back into the store, brought the customer out. I said, hey, you wear sunglasses? He's like, well, of course. I said, do you have them with you? He's like, yeah, they're right there in the center console. I handed them to him. I said, put them on. Tell me what you see on the heater display. And he went, oh, you got to be kidding me. So, yes, polarized sunglasses can mess with some of the displays in the cars.
Yeah, the infotainment system and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So I guess you just got to buy a couple of different glasses and try them. Unfortunately, haven't really found any one in particular that works.
No.
All right, Bob, thanks for watching. All right, buddy, what do you got?
All right, this one comes from Bob also. He says, a while back, you featured one of your C7 customers replacing a set of shifter paddles on his car. There was no mention of disabling the SIR system before removing the airbag. Many of the YouTube videos from my source I have reviewed recommends disconnecting the negative battery cable first and or removing the SDM17 fuse. That is correct. You always, anytime you want to do any work on the SIR system, you should definitely disconnect the negative battery cable, not the positive. And then, yes, you should pull that fuse to disable the system.
Okay, fantastic. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully it helps you and you get that done, because it is nice to customize those paddles.
When you go back together, put the fuse in first before you reconnect the negative cable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely a good tip.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is from Linda and Wally Williams. Hi to Rick and Chuck. Both of you guys, thank you so much for your time and your effort into the vlog, especially your Tech Tuesday, which you are on right now. I am the original owner of a 94 C4 Corvette with 15,000 miles. Having a problem with the AC. Car's equipped with the electronic air conditioning, so you got a Group 1 car, so you got Bose system and all that stuff. The system blows cold and comes out the dash within 10 to 15 seconds after turning the system on. When cruising about 50 to 70 miles an hour, the air continues to blow out the dash vents, but when you accelerate, the air switches from the dash vents and goes to the defroster. As you back off the throttle, then the air switches back to the dash vents. And also, and I'm going to let him answer this, but he says, also attached a picture of my two rides, which will be in today's ride segment at the end of Tech Tuesday. We've got a 1998 C5 and a 1970 GTO from Wally in Texas. And what do you think about this air fluctuating, going out different vents, depending if you're accelerating, decelerating?
Well, he's absolutely correct. He has a vacuum issue.
Oh.
The problem is it's an electronic controlled.
Yes.
But the electronics go to a vacuum module, and over time, the vacuum, it's a big vacuum block that all the vacuum lines run into. Over time, they deteriorate, and fortunately, right now, it's still switching back to AC. When you come off the accelerator, it'll get to the point it just won't switch anymore. So yes, you can't find those vacuum blocks anymore. You have to actually cut the vacuum block out and connect all the vacuum hoses together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty involved.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got there, sir?
All right, this one comes from Steve. He says, thank you both. Always pick up some good info from you, too. Can you tell me what's going on with the Michelin AS3 Plus tires? I've been trying to get them for my 17 Grand Sport, and the major online vendors are unable to supply. Sales rep I spoke with said there was none at either of his distributors. We called Michelin and was told may not be producing more, he called Michelin and was told they may not be producing more for possibly 2 months. They are being phased out for the AS4s or another version. Thankfully, I'm not hurting, but I live in the Northeast and want to get out 1 or 2 more days before winter sets in. Figure you guys would have information on this source. Yeah, this is a problem every year about this time. The manufacturers, why, I don't know. They quit making Corvette tires.
Yeah.
I run through it every winter because I still, unless we get a hard snow with salt down. My customers still come in and see me. I'm still doing tires in the wintertime, and we have the same problem. And it's going to be worse this year because, yes, they are phasing out the AS3s to switch over to the AS4s. I waited a week for the tires for this car.
Right.
And we fortunately got a set of AS3s.
We got the 3s?
Yeah.
That's the thing. This is the used car I was telling you guys about on Sunday, and we were sitting there thinking, well, it needed tires, so you didn't want to put the regular performance tires on it. Let's face it, we've talked about it before. 5% of you or less actually drive your car in that aggressive manner. And given the time of the year that Chuck's talking about, when we sell this car, when you go for a test drive, if you're here and you test drive it and you turn and it's 50 degrees like it is this morning, you can get that tire skipping and drive you nuts. But with the AS3 tires, these Michelin all-season tires are a godsend. They work out great. They're great for how most of you drive your car. If you're caught in the rain, you have better ground contact. You feel more control of your car. You feel safer. So, yeah, I love those tires, but that is a situation that we go through this time of the year as the manufacturers are doing whatever it is that they're doing.
I don't know if they slowed down production of the Corvette tires or ramp up production of the winter tires or what the deal is, but I go through it every year. Yeah. I try to get with my parts manager to stock as many as we can going into the winter months because you're just not going to get them. Yeah.
Speaking of Sunday's vlog, did you get a chance to see the show on Sunday?
Yes, I did.
I was down here in your little domain.
Yes, I seen that.
Talking about PDIs and stuff like that. And again, just to reiterate, you guys, if you didn't see that, talking about scheduling your new Corvette, because you still have many more to go. You're still waiting on accessories. You get that one slot to have all your stuff done. So if we take that one slot and we do half of the stuff, trying to get you back in is extremely difficult for him, for other customers, for yourselves. So please understand that we want to deliver these as fast as we can, but now so we don't back up and take a step forward and 4 backwards. We're waiting till all the accessories are here so we can do this properly for you, and you get your car and you don't have to worry about coming back and all that kind of stuff. And some folks are out of state. We always had to do that one in Wisconsin where he said, hey, just send me my stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to drill these things on. You don't want that guy screwing that up. So we want to finish our job for you. So that's really essentially what that Sunday vlog was about, and just making the people understand that are waited so long, but make them understand, hey, I know you're waiting for your car. You want it right now, but what's that one saying? You want it right now or you want it done right? Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Quote Chuck Metz. All right, here's one from Jess Smith. Rick, they announced in the 2021 Corvette that the Bluetooth Apple CarPlay, it's going to be a wireless Apple CarPlay for 21, yes. Will there be an update for the 2020 infotainment system in this manner? I highly doubt it. Usually that's a combination of hardware and software, and even if they are going to do it, they won't do it until after 2020 production is done, and then maybe announce some retrofit, but I don't anticipate that, so don't wait for that. We talked about that before, I think a couple of Tuesdays ago, that a few of our customers have gotten that one device that you plug into the USB in your armrest of your C8, and it does enable wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and things of that nature. So stay tuned as we find out more if that actually becomes a retrofit to a 2020. I'll let you guys know immediately.
All right. This one comes from Ronald. He says, Rick, is an oil catch can necessary for the C8?
Boy, we actually get this question a lot.
Yeah.
And what I was just talking about, how many of you actually drive your car in a performance aggressive manner? But overall, I mean, you got your own opinion on catch can. You go for it, bro.
Well, I mean, there's various opinions about the catch can. Yeah. I will tell you this, by putting something aftermarket on your new C8, you're risking the possibility of voiding the warranty. Yeah. So bear that in mind. As far as the catch can goes, unless I'm going to track the car, I'm really not a big fan.
Okay. I mean, it's relatively easily to install.
Yeah.
And how much of it's catching and based on how you're driving the car.
Yep, but just remember, if something happens, you could be on the hook for the repair.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said before, when you guys buy the new car, you have to sign something about aftermarket stuff, which kind of is a great segue into our last question for today's Tech Tuesday, Rick. This comes from Andy. He says, got a question. Are there any mods that you should or shouldn't do on your Corvette? Which are better, and what do you know so far in regards to this, Andy? Well, it's a wide open question. We can go all kinds of places. Again, not to void your warranty, but we get some guys that are like, yeah, I don't care about warranty. I want more horsepower, I want turbos, I want this. And if you're going to do that kind of engine mods and that kind of stuff, I would definitely recommend my friend Steven at LMR, Late Model Racecraft, just outside of Houston, Texas. But like Chuck said, you do that kind of stuff, anything breaks on the car, it's on you. You can do things that are bolt-on, that don't require computer programming and tapping into wiring harnesses, then that stuff doesn't void your warranty. I mean, there's some exhaust kits you can just bolt on,
sure.
Air boxes and things like that. Very minimal stuff. But overall, I say just appreciate the great performance nature that you get out of the car from Chevrolet. So beyond that, I would just be careful what mods that you choose and look at your long-term goals as far as ownership, and also look at your cash flow, because it may cost you.
Yeah, very well could.
All right. Thanks for taking the time, man. I know you got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of work to do. We're going to deliver, like I said, 6941 today. Excited to get that down the road, but I'm still digging to find out what the heck, why was that car sitting there for 2 months?
Yeah.
I mean, no idea whatsoever. And I always like to end the show featuring your beautiful rides. Some great looking cars. Thanks for sending them in. Thanks for your questions, you guys. Thanks for your support of our channel. Make sure you do subscribe. You thumbs up this video. Make those comments down below. Chuck and I love hearing from you guys. Hit that bell notification and come back and see us. I'll see you Thursday for our next upload of some Corvette content. And don't forget 2 Coffee with Contis coming up Saturday and Sunday.
I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one, and I can't wait to see you hindsight is fleeting, oh, and your heart's bleeding, and all you can see is red, till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then, or what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead, 'cause I was too young, and I didn't understand.